Henry. I have Saturdays set aside just for you and classic blues and R&B, papi.
This is classic blues, classic blues, classic blues, and R&B.
Well, any time is a good time on WVON. Hey, like right now, wow.
Every Saturday night, about sundown, country people in wagons coming from miles around, drinking cold liquor from a mason fruit jar. Earl man played turkey plucking that good old catfishing homemade brew. Got me some butter beans. Every Saturday night. Every Saturday night. And as long as I'm able, my head gets so bad.
All right, welcome, folks. Welcome to another edition of Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM. We're streaming live at WVON.com out on the World Wide Web. We're also at iHeartRadio. And hopefully you'll get a chance to see this beautiful bronze face here. Handsome guy, good-looking guy from down south, way down south, the Magnolia Man. Hopefully you get a chance to check me out there on Ustream. I'm hoping to get this up and running. I think my man sabotaged it while I was out of town last week, but that's all right. God is great. He has been good to me, and he is good to me. Hope he continues to do so. My name is Sir Henry Cheatham here. Every Saturday night I come up in here and do my thing. Do my thing. Come up in here and do it, you know. Play this great American music for you. Music. Yes, sir. Music with a purpose. Music with a feeling. Music that, if you got in the soul, then you know exactly when it hits you, you know. It's the real deal. I don't play the fake stuff. I play the real deal. I may play a little blues with a little rock to it, because that seems to be the way in which these guys are trying to push it. But you got some guys out here doing it, and then doing it well and doing it right. They know what soul is. They know what a saxophone is. They know what a trumpet is. They know what a bone is and all of that stuff. And so they put it in there real well together. I want you to go to Facebook and like our Facebook page by going to facebook.com/WVON1690 and follow us on Twitter at WVON1690 and on Instagram at WVON1690. You can always text WVON to 88474. You get our newsletter and all the rest that we have to offer. Here, Sir Henry. We want you to also go to Facebook and like our Classic Blues and R&B page over there. Like us over there. We're trying to get all the likes we can get. We can get 100,000 likes. Ooh, man, I wouldn't know how to act. Hell, if I get another 10, I won't know how to act. But anyway, just give me a shot. Let me see what I do. Go to Facebook and like us over there, Classic Blues and R&B. And follow us on Twitter at WVON Henry. That's me, WVON Henry. And on our YouTube channel, you can get all of our stuff over on YouTube by going to youtube.com and type in Henry CB, and you'll get all our shows that we put up there. From Classic Blues as well as other programs that we pull out of the Yotan Vault. We got shows that we put up there. I think they're pretty good. Quite a few we have there, you know. Yep. We're here with my man Gerald is over there. The boss's son Daryl is around. Not here, of course. He's over there checking on us. And, of course, Mr. Fletcher, the big shot, the shot of all shot. The big shot of all shot, Mr. Fletcher, is in the house doing his thing, you know, and showing us what time it is and all of that, you know. We got a guest coming up here later on in the program, a young man that I think has a great upside. From way down there in Mississippi, Mr. J.R. Blue will be joining us here in this first segment of our first half of our program. So I hope you stick around for that. Listen to some of his music. He got a new cut that he just released today, April 1st. April Fool's Day. Have you been April Fool's today, son?
Not today, sir.
You have not, huh? Yeah. But what is that you got on the screen there?
What you mean?
What is this on the screen? You got something typed on the screen. What is that for me?
No, it isn't.
What is it? Huh?
That's just a call that's being blocked.
No. Y'all should see him. He's over there. He's trying to figure out what April Fool. I got you before midnight. Oh, yeah. It's a good thing. And what is hi to Miss LaShawn out there and her husband. Send my condolences out to her husband in the loss of his mother. She passed away the other day. It's always a tough thing. You know, we lose family members, folks. It's tough. And Congressman Danny Davis, I want to send our condolences out to he and his family in the loss of his son. You know, it's as a kid, there was a song, a gospel song, the old Hirsch wheel, keep on rolling. You know, keeps right on rolling. We call it the Hirsch, folks. You know, the one that takes us away. Keep rolling each and every second. You know, it's rolling for somebody. The 12 folks down in Texas. The dummy is out there texting, and that's what he said he was doing. And people have lost their lives over some foolishness. Change is coming April 3rd to your show, man. Hey, you got that? Your show. Your show is your face is being changed. Anyway, change is coming April 3rd. Be sure to check out the Matt McGill Morning Show with Maze Jackson. More in-depth coverage of our news, more celebrity and political interviews, and more fun starting Monday, April 3rd, 6 a.m. Matt McGill Morning Show with Maze Jackson only on the Talk of Chicago, WVON 1690 AM. The WVON Urban Heritage Film Series kicks off Thursday, April 6th, with the screening of What Happened, Miss Simone, a documentary about the life of Nina Simone. John Perry Small and the WVON family at the Beverly Arts Center on 111th and Western on April 6th as we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the film series. Go to WVON.com and click on the Heritage Film Series for more information. Doors open at 6 p.m. Movie starts at 7 p.m. Thursday, April 6th at the Beverly Arts Center, 111th and Weston. Presented by Illinois Service Federal. Get your tickets today. All right, do that, folks. Check it all out. Ready to get the program kicked off here, you know, with some great music. What the hell is my first song? You got where you run off to, man? You know, you're always running out, checking things out. Or the guesting called in, huh? Okay, yeah, well, that's good. All right, we're going to get the program kicked off here with the old Root Doctor, Dr. Root Music. And the song we got going here is Tip Jar. All here on Classic Blues. Are you ready to hit it? You ready to kick the show out? I mean, you're ready, huh? I mean, you sure you're ready? All right, dude. He keep throwing that old thumb up here, man. But I think it's his middle finger, but that's all right. All right, here we go. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM.
A song for the weekend. A song for the weekend. never thought I would. Gladys, one more shake, and I wish you would take a whole lot of shaking to make me feel good. If she shake one more time, I'm going home without a dime. All my money in the tip jar. Big head hunters sticking in her bra. She was shaking. Oh, she was shaking, y'all. Everybody on the edge of their seat. Gladys never missed a beat. She was shaking every limb, sending me to the ATM. Gladys, soon as payday rolls around, I'm gonna be back downtown. I don't care, rain or shine, just shake for me one more time. All my money, in the tip jar. All my money in the tip jar. Bartender, whatever you have, give everybody one. Settle my joint, put it on my tab. Gladys, she eased up to me, shaking, her big round hands, come on, just shaking. Then she eased up to me some more, shaking them big nipples like candy, cherry dripping, honey dripping up in my eyeballs, up in my face. I was like windshield wipers, moving from left to right. I was moving. Gladys, come on. All my money, Gladys, money gone. All my money gone. In the tip jar, in the tip jar, money gone.
Hey, baby. How was your day? Oh, it was? Well, can you sit down for a minute? Yeah, I got something I want to say. Check this out. I know I'm a good man, the kind every woman wants, who can take care of all of a woman needs and never treat her wrong. Now this other man you see, he's the no good kind. He expects every woman to take care of him, and when it comes to you, he ain't got time. So if you're gonna leave with him, I'm not gonna beg you to stay. Cause if you're gonna take what every woman wants and just throw it away, then you don't want a good man. You don't want a good man. You don't want a good man. I know I'm a good man. I go out of my way to take care of all you want and need. He doesn't lift a finger, and you do everything for him and nothing for me. The more I do for you, the less you appreciate. You're taking my kindness for weakness, and you're treating me bad, expecting me to take it. But he the kind of man I know they're gonna cheat on you. But if you'd rather have him than to have someone while you're out partying, and you with good man. And I know deep down inside that I'm a good man. Every woman out there, got to want a good man. Sitting here begging you like this, baby. If you don't want me, let me go. Please, baby. You know, and your mama didn't know. And I'm a good man.
You ain't got She's been good. Oh, she's been good to me, y'all. My baby. Ooh, she's been good. Oh, she's been good to me, y'all. She's been good. Oh, she's been good to me, y'all.
All right, you just heard our guest who's be coming up here in a minute. Excuse me, Mr. J.R. Blue. She's been good to me. Got a brand new one out today. And you heard Mr. O.B. Buchanan. You don't want a good man. And the root doctor. That's the way I still have to call him, the root doctor. He got his name here. Anyway, that was Tip Jar. You heard that all here on Classic Blues and R&B. Here. Excuse me, I was fumbling. Forgive me for fumbling. Sometimes you get things just don't lay like they supposed to lay. So what you do then, you just have to walk tall. I also have a studio guest here with me, Miss Audrey Kenner. She's here with me, smiling. Yeah, she's going to be sitting here with me for a while, talking about an event that she has coming up here in Mother's Day weekend. You know, how you doing, Miss Audrey?
I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm doing good. God is always good to me. You know, I didn't mean to step on you, but excuse me for stepping on you.
You stepped on me?
Yeah. It happens sometimes because I'm here doing this and that, thinking something else, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say hi to Miss Juanita out there, Miss Michelle Jones and Officer Jones. I want to say hi to you good people out there. My man Forrest way down in Texas. Y'all been having some rough weather down in Texas. You know, y'all want to be another country, so. Y'all out there, out there in that desert. I don't know what Texas is. Texas got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. Yeah, well, okay, let's bring our guest on here. How you doing, Brother JR? Are you there? Hello, Mr. J.R. Blue. Are you there? He's not there. Huh? He's not talking to me, one or the other. Okay. Well, I talk to Miss Audrey until you do get there. Let me know when he gets there. When you get there, J.R., holler at me. So, what's going on with you, Ms. Audrey?
Hi, how are you? Well, we're doing a play, and I am the writer and the director of the play.
Okay.
And the name of the play is 3 Stars.
3 stars.
3 stars. Now, what's so interesting?
1, 2,
3
stars.
Yes. Now, what's so interesting about it is that the whole cast, basically, they are living out a dream on stage.
Uh-huh.
So our organization, Calm Productions, we give them an opportunity to live out a dream on stage and to just see what they're working with.
Okay.
In reality, their talents, we help them take their talents to another level, and we put it in the form of a play.
Okay. I think our guest may be there. Are you there, Mr. J.R.?
Hey, cheat 'em.
That's right. How you doing, son?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you been doing with yourself?
Uh-huh.
How have you been doing?
Oh, we here. Everything been going up and down like it need to be.
Well, that's all good. That's what it's supposed to do. Up
Yes,
and
sir.
down, right on.
Yes, sir.
I got kind of thrown off base there. I was supposed to tell the folks who you are and all that other stuff. JR he's a musician from way down south there in Dixie, from Cleveland, Mississippi. Young guy. He was born in 1982. That makes you how old?
I'm 34 years old.
So you are the president, okay? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You're a musician and a producer and music writer, huh?
Yeah, I'm in the blues business. all them titles kind of make me kind of want to sit back a little bit, but we out here,
Mm-hmm. So you were a drum major at one time, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I was. I grew up in Ruba Central. Went to Ruba Central High School, and from there I joined the band.
Okay.
Ruba Central High School marching band.
Uh-huh. Well, you able to twirl that doggone drum? Is that stick good?
Oh yeah. They call it the little sonic boom.
Okay.
We grew up in Myron, Jackson State.
Oh yeah.
Right up the road.
Yep, that is mine. That is my thing. Jackson State. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now, so tell us about this new cut, new CD, I don't know how you guys call them today. I do get some CDs from folks. I also get some MP3s from people as well,
Yeah, new album I just released right now, right now we releasing singles now, and the new single I released is amazing. I went through the same formula, I'm still cutting out of Memphis with Boo Mitchell out of Royal Studios.
Uh-huh.
I still with the same treatment, everything live, from the rhythm section using live horns and just going in, one step at a time, trying to get the best work out of it, staying positive with it and just trying to have pure music.
Well, I can tell it sounds good. I'm gonna tell you now.
Yeah.
I think you have a good upside, if you stick with what you're doing. Don't. It's kind of like John Legend. I think John Legend may be a musician, but I think he's dabbling in every field. And when you're doing that, I think that's a detriment to you. Even in today's society, you don't know where you want to be. You want to be a rapper. You want to be a musician.
Right. And I just stick to what I do in the areas that I'm decent at. I love the live things, live horns. And I watch the market change a lot, but I still just try to be the best I can be. I think it's just a simple formula, still working, from treating people right, one show at a time, and trying to deliver the best show and keep pushing positive music.
Yeah, now you're doing much performing, or you just doing a lot of studio work, or you performing as well, too?
Yeah, both. It was a blessing. I was just telling a friend today, I said, man, it's funny how, like, when you're doing shows, and you're trying to come in a mental space where you want to be creative and put out new material. It seems like when I started focusing on putting together new material, then it seemed as if like life God started slowing things out on the show, so I could focus on creating a new product.
Mm-hmm.
And so lately for the last like month and a half, it was like a time. I'm not gonna say a down time, but it was a time where I was strictly focused on writing and putting together some new material for the fans and people who it was time for. I put out True Blue 2 years ago, and we was touring off the record She's Been Good, and it airs in about a year. And so I reached back now, and I went back in the studio. Well, actually, I went back in and I recorded "Missing You and My Baby." And I thank you for playing that as well. And now it's time. It's time I went back in and I recorded "Amazing."
Yeah, I like "Amazing." Excuse me. When I listened to that song, I just said, "Dog," right away I put we used to call it back in the day a bullet by it, which means upward bullet, not a downward. Little bullet point as they call them today. But yeah, I like the musical arrangement. I like the the horns and all of that stuff. You got it, and I like your voice. I hear a little Marvin Gaye there. I hear a little bit of the main ingredients. It's just a little bit of this and that, But the main thing of it is, I think I hear soul. Real soul music, real rhythm and blues, the real deal, the real pure stuff.
Oh man, I thank you. Yes, I think it's that record we was talking, and I went in the studio, and now I cut most of my records with the rhythm section of me singing. It probably takes, to be honest, we probably laid that record down within 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I kind of think I like going in the studio under that type of pressure now because, you have all those, we laugh about it, but we have all those variables like surrounding us in the midst of just singing. Like, you talking about the coast, you talking about the range, you talking about, I have all those scenarios going on in the process of when I record. And when we go in, I just try to, I try to just go in and do the best and create the best for the people,
Okay, I tell you what, go right on. I'm sorry, I probably didn't mean to step on you. Go on.
And like I said, it's just always a blessing when you can put something together, you can be sincere about it, and it can reach and touch people, and they can understand what you're doing,
Okay.
And so I look at it now, I, as I keep moving, it's getting me to a good space of just, putting the music first. Just I look at it like just really like I look at everything now just as a natural thing, from like I said again, treating people right, because when I'm performing and recording, it'll reflect in my music. Behind the scene, if you get out balanced with your personality and things you do behind the scene, it'll kind of bleed into your music. And so that's why I try to stay inspired and try to, so I can be able to keep producing, that inspirational type music.
Yeah.
If it makes sense to you, but
Okay.
that's just the approach I take.
Okay, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let the audience, we're going to let the audience hear this new cut of yours. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B. Our studio call-in guest is Mr. J.R. Blue. And here we go. His latest cut that today is the premiere of it is amazing. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM.
Since I laid my eyes on you, something about you that tells me, oh darling, that you want me just as bad as I want. We're sharing now. Let's make the best of it, sugar. The way you move really puts me in the mood. Something about you that tells me, oh, darling, that you want me just as bad as I want you. See, love is so amazing. Oh, your love is so amazing. Oh, so amazing. I've got the
too late, and I've exceeded the moments to make you stay. Hey, baby, I must have been a fool to run around and I once stop to check on you, hey. Now I lost my mind, and I'm giving up the time that I could have shared with you. And if I had my way, I would go down on my knees and ask my God to make you stay. Oh, I will make you stay, baby. I'll make you stay. I will try everything, yeah. I go down on my knees, baby, to make you stay. I will try everything. It's gotten too late. I got caught on the wrong side and lost my way. Hey, babe, I stayed gone too long and never once had the time to just pick up the phone and call you, girl. You see, now I drunk a few, I slip around on you. I pity the fool who would do that to you. Now I've lost your trust, and I've embarrassed us. I need somebody to pull me out this mess. Oh, baby, I will make you stay, baby. I'll do it, baby. I will try everything, everything. Yeah. I go down on my knees, baby. I'll do it. I will try everything. Oh, 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 oh. I give up everything.
All right, you just heard Anthony Hamilton there, and I called in guest Mr. J.R. Blue. I played those two young men in my playlist like that, you know, because with that kind of music that those two guys just played, I'm telling you, I think you'll have a hell of a time trying to compete with some of this other garbage they got, some of this other stuff out there they call music, you know. Hey, sounds are sounds, but music is music, and human beings playing music, you can't beat it. I'm getting that sound. That means I'm heading to the top of the hour? Oh, okay, still got time, man. Okay, you want to say something to JR? JR, you still with us, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Hi, JR. This is Audrey K. Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. Sir Henry is right. You do seem to have a lot of that old school.
Oh,
just
Lord, that
solid.
you know, with old school.
No, it's just solid. It's just solid. I love it. It's just solid. And I was wondering.
Thank you.
I was wondering. So did he influence you any way? Because you do have that kind of flavor. You both have that kind of flavor going on. You and Anthony Hamilton.
Yes, again.
Did Anthony Hamilton influence you any kind of way? Because you both have that flavor going on.
To be honest with you, I must say that he did.
Oh, okay.
I must say because, like, you know, coming up, anything we listen to, it's gonna play a role.
Yes.
And like I can't remember the first album, the record he released that we heard on the radio coming up.
Oh yeah.
And I think so we used to love that Anthony Hamilton record.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the pleasure too. It was a concert that I was on with Anthony Hamilton down in here in Mississippi as well.
Oh wow, really?
Yep. Me, Anthony Hamilton. It was TK Soul.
Oh, okay, TK Soul. All right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But absolutely. Marvin, Al Green, a lot of the I grew up heavily into the gospel realm, so I was a fan of the Cannon Spirituals, the Williams brothers, the Lee Williams. You know what? So
I knew a guy who was real close to the Temptations and the Four Tops and all of those guys, and he said that pretty much all of them were gospel influenced. That's what they came out of. Yep. So the sound that they had is like you said, when you grow up with something, it's like it's gonna come out. It's got to come out some kind of way.
It got to come out, especially like in a deal to like dealing with the stations. Like we didn't coming up. I can remember that we really didn't listen on the station. We didn't get too much rap. To be honest, 'cause we got a lot of the blues, rawness, and it really molded us, even unconsciously, so, but I thank God for it,
Okay, I tell you what, Anthony, I tell you what, JR, just hold on. We're going to go to the top of the hour, and we'll come back to you. If you want to go get you a drink or something, you can do that or use the washroom. But we'll be back to you after the hour, okay? After the top of the hour.
Right.
Okay, you're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM. All right, here we go as we get ready for Sunday morning. Here it is April 2nd. I fooled all of y'all. Yeah, y'all thought y'all were listening to the real deal, but yeah, that's me. Yeah, I was doing it. I thought I was the real deal anyway, Yeah, we're streaming live out on the World Wide Web at WVON.com and on iHeartRadio, and you can see this so gorgeous. Ooh, Lordy. You can see this handsome face, this handsome guy, one of the... Hey, I grew up, but my generation, we thought we looked good, folks. I don't care what y'all think. You the young cats think y'all look good today, but we had it together. We had it together, brothers and sisters. Yes, sir, the sisters and the brothers had it together. We're good-looking folks. That's why we look so good still today. But anyway, we are here also on Ustream, out here doing our thing on video.
Sir Henry.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
did you have your pimp walk going on back in
No, I'm not a pimp. I'm from the South.
No,
I'm not from New York.
No, you know that walk, that swagger. I guess
Yeah,
they call it
yeah,
swag now.
yeah, we had the
they
swagger.
call it swag
Oh, yeah,
now.
we had
But
that. Yeah,
when
we
we were
all
growing up,
had
they call it.
You had to have that. You had to have that. You know?
I wish I could have seen you.
Yeah, you had to have that. Anyway, we're streaming live at WVON.com on the World Wide Web. Also at iHeartRadio, and we over here on Ustream. We always want you to get social by going to WVON 1690 and follow us on Twitter at WVON 1690 and on Instagram at WVON 1690. You can always text WVON to 88474 and get everything here that we got going on. The National Women Veterans Center wants you ladies to get involved with them. They're located at 79007. That's 7907 South Racine here in Chicago. And they want to give you information about what a vet lady is you're entitled to, ladies. There are benefits and all of that crap. So get on over there. Our great president, whom I haven't even mentioned tonight, said he's going to take care of us veterans. So I know, yeah, he said, hey, he's my president. I'm not thinking about y'all. Y'all can be mad if you want to. Anyway, the number over there is 872-731-2150, and their website is nwvu.org. LadyVets2 is their email address at yahoo.com. That's LadyVets2 at yahoo.com. And the Morpeth Point Marine Association wants you to get involved with them as well. They are located over at 7011 South Vincennes Avenue. They have events going on there throughout the week. And their phone number is 773-873-6600. Get on over there, you never know. You might see my beautiful, handsome face over there. I show up over. I'm a vet, so I show up. I support all things veterans, folks. That's right. I forgot to tell you when I came on tonight. Hey, Gerald, I forgot to tell you when I came on tonight. I am not an immigrant. I am an American.
Good to hear.
Yeah, you are an immigrant.
Never.
You're not an immigrant? Oh, man, I thought you came.
No, sir.
I thought you came from Africa so well, man.
No, I didn't. Right here in America.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I don't know, man. I got to check you out, man. I got to check your birth certificate out.
Who is that compared us, black people, to being immigrants?
Dr. Carson did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Carson, I like him, but I'm telling you, boy, sometimes, there's certain things you don't have to say. Certain times, I am not trying to ingratiate myself with everybody. I am who I am. Accept me for who and what I am, and hey, that's the way it is. The same way I can do you likewise. If you're a bigot, hey, I don't have to be around you. Mm-hmm. That's what you are. So, and nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
And accept me as who I am. Yeah, he's sharp, man, and I'm glad that he's there in the cabinet. Hell, we need somebody. I'm glad to see that. Oh, yeah, my lady Condoleezza Rice went to sit down with the president this week. I'm glad to see that.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. See, that's the Secretary of State. She knows what she was talking about. Y'all can talk about Hillary all you want to. Nothing against Hillary, but, hey, she ain't no Condoleezza, folks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
very true.
I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, folks, but I tell you what, I am colored.
Oh!
I am colored. Yes.
Some people will be offended by that.
But that's all right. Let them be offended. People be offended by everything. I'm just sick of, and
that's true.
Yeah, people don't want you to be who you are, but they want to be who they are. They get out of sight. Hey, I'm on the other side anyway.
and anyway, what is up with that in the world these days? You can't even have an opinion without.
You're not supposed to have one, they say, but they can have one. Yeah, hey, Anyway, we have a guest on the line. It was J.R. Blue. J.R., you still with us, right? Did J.R. drop off on us? I see the button is still plugged there. He's still there. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, what you do? You want to sleep up? I know
No.
I know you're on the Southern Time down there, And,
Oh, no, I was in tune.
You do it, okay.
Huh?
Now, you can't be in tune with me because you never know, man. You know, everybody.
I was sitting back, honestly, I was sitting back saying, like, man, I gotta start tapping into your station live while I'm down here all the time.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, because I'm the conversation, you know, it's like, you know, I'm liking where you're taking
Yeah. Well, that's good. Okay, thank you very much. See that Gerald, we got a possible. Like, he ain't committed yet, you know.
To making it down here.
Yeah, that's right. He ain't made it all the way yet, you know.
So I was wondering, JR. So do you think politics will affect your music, or does it affect your music, or do you think you have any responsibility?
That's a real. I think I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay.
That's the first thing that come to my mind. Just say yes.
And I agree with you, because if the politics is the one who got electronic sounds out here, it really, rather than human beings. I mean, if, you know, they just figured, hey, wait a minute, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something. When the Skywalker, Luke, and those guys was out there pulling stuff out of the back of their trunks, you know, they were doing quite well. Then all of a sudden, Warner Brothers and the rest of them say, hey, we got to stop this, man, because that's money that they weren't getting, you know. Yes. So they decided to take it and listen to what they got on the radio. You hear stuff on the radio today that would not be. See, like me, you know, some folks send me stuff. I have a playlist, and I check that playlist. Hell, I'm not perfect on it, but I do know the music when I hear it, and I get more music than I can afford to play. I'm on, 12 hours a month, you know, so therefore, you got to be very selective about it. Some stuff will get to be an airplay, some stuff will get to be rotational. And on these other stations, they just rotate a few songs and that's it. They rotate less than I do. And they got more time, you know. They got 24 hours in many cases, you know. This is the greatest show on radio, so don't y'all ever forget that.
Oh, yeah. And it's even greater since I'm here.
There you go. NJR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're helping to make it great, JR.
There you go. Appreciate you guys. You know, y'all contribution.
Yes.
So, JR, tell us a little bit more about what's going on with you. Now, you're involved with Miss Fannie Lou Hamer Cancer Center down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did that come about?
On the Fannie Lou Hamer Cancer Foundation. It was funny how it actually happened. You know, Miss Fannie Lou Hamer was from Ruleville, Mississippi, and I'm from Ruleville, Mississippi. But how the connection was when I was scheduled to be at a Walmart, and I was selling my recordings at a local Walmart in Greenwood. And the president of the foundation, they had booked us on the same day. They made a mistake and booked two people on the same day. And so I was there early, and we was out, and we was promoting the record. And she came, and she was like, Miss Freddie White Jones, who's the president, was like, who down in my spot? You know. And they was like, oh, that's the blues artist from Ruleville. She was like, from Ruleville. Because she said she was upset at first because, again, we was in their spot that day. And she said, I'm from Ruleville. And so she came and talked to me, and I found out that, you know, she grew up in the same place where I grew up, like my mom, you know, rode the same bus that I rode, and we were just a connection there. And she kind of told me something which I agreed. She like, she said that, Miss Fannie Lou Hamer was from my hometown, and, you know, I might can consider, you know, having it in mind and start building with them on it. And I was like, that's a no-brainer, you know, for what she stood for, the same town, and the president of the organization grew up in the same, out in the country where I grew up at. It was like a no-brainer, and from that point, I started building with them.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. Good,
yes, sir.
You know, young man being involved in stuff like that, it really
it's beautiful.
Keeping things and people of that name up there, Miss Fannie Lou Hamer. Everybody talks about it, but what the hell are they doing? You know, a lot of folks don't do anything but talk.
Mm-hmm.
They're like every April, not January, third Monday in January. Everybody was Dr. King, as we call him down south. Dr. King, you know, everybody loved Dr. King. Well, that's a lie. They didn't love him, you know.
Really?
Hell no, they didn't love him, you know. They disliked him just like they do Minister Farrakhan and Malcolm and the rest, Meg Evans and the rest of them, you know. But they're always saying something great on, you know, when it comes to that particular. Now that they're dead, you know. You know, they say a dead Negro can't do nothing to you. Yeah, you know.
They kind of alluded to that, though, in the movie. What's the movie? Selma.
Okay.
They kind of alluded to, you know, the people that were kind of had a problem with Martin Luther King. Well, and Malcolm X, you know, he had a problem with how he did something, with how Martin Luther King did some things also. So,
hey, you know, speaking of my generation, I'll tell you what, when I was in the Army in the 60s, right? We were in Germany. So Malcolm was he did come to Europe, and he was going to come to England, several places, France and all. He did come. They wouldn't let him off the plane in France.
Wow.
And in England, I don't think they let him off. And what happened, commanders called us all together, the black soldiers. And there was it's taking the hell out of it. There were some brothers, you know, from the Caribbean and brothers from other parts, you know, who were in the Army, right? They black as the ace of spades. And now I'm not, you know, okay, you know. And they called us all together, all of the black soldiers together, you know. I think the only one that didn't call together was the black Puerto Ricans, you know, because they speak in Spanish, you know, that kind of stuff. And because it was a very tense time, you know, because they wanted to know how we were being treated. They wanted to know a lot of things, you know, because they heard that Malcolm was there, but they didn't let Malcolm out before. He did not come to, I was in Germany, but they would not allow him off the plane there, you know. Anyway, we're going to get back to some more music here on Classic Blues. JR, we got another. Tell me this, JR. Yeah, before I get to your song. What is this thing? What's the name of that song? Goody Y'all? She got some, what is that? Good.
Oh, yes, Goody Y'all.
Yeah.
Goody Y'all?
Yeah, Goody Y'all.
Is that what's coming up next? I can't wait to hear that.
That'll be the next JR song. I think we got a Miss Jody Lloyd Price, and then we got JR. How's that, JR?
You right?
Oh, you want to go? Okay, all right. All right, here we go. See, he's a big shot over there, man. I mean, he controls everything. He makes me, you know, look bad and good and all the rest of that
all
stuff.
All at the same time.
Yeah, he's a big shot, you know. Say hello to Gerald there, JR.
Oh, you said Gerald?
Yeah, Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, sir. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm glad to be on the show, you know. And glad
yes, sir.
Support.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM.
Every time I think about this girl I had before, my knees start shaking and I just can't stand them no more. Every time I close my eyes, I start to visualize her lying on top of me, my hands all over her thighs. Say this girl, she's incredible. The sex is unbelievable. She's got that feel. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got that feel, y'all. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. That's no lie. Every time she stops by just to say hi, I'm asking, I'm begging, wishing she could stay for a while. Even when my money's low and there's someplace she wanna go, I'm calling my homies, asking to borrow some dough. She got the fragrance of raspberry picked from my grandpa's home. The fire that can burn down 10,000 homes. She's got that beauty, y'all. She's got it. She's got it. child. She's got that in y'all. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got that in y'all. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got that in y'all. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got that in y'all. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got that in y'all. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got that in y'all.
I told my mother and my father too. I told them what I was planning to do. I'm gonna find me an all true man. If I have to search all over the land. So far, I've been out of luck. But there's one thing, y'all, I ain't gonna give up. I'm trying to find an all-true man. Somebody help me. Yeah. I've got to find an all-true man. If I have to search all over the land. Then I met this man, and his name was Bill. And all he wanted was just one more cheap drink. Then I met another man, and his name was Ray. And he was just looking for somewhere to stay. Now that kind of action, it just won't do. And those kind of men, y'all, they'll never be true. I'm trying to find an all-true man. Somebody help me. I've got to find an all-true man.
Won't you let me turn you on before the field is gone? Be your lover and your friend till this world comes to an end. Why don't you call me, baby? You know I'll be there. You're the smoke, I'm the fire. Something's burning, feel it burning. It's my desire. It's the little things I'll do, girl, when I'm lying next to you, that will take your breath away. You'll be begging me to stay, and girl, you know I'll do whatever you want me to. Why don't you call me, baby? You know I'll be there. You're the soul, I'm the fire. Something burning, feel it burning. It's my desire.
You listen to the Big Shot here, classic blues and R&B. I call him myself the Big Shot, man. Am I the Big Shot, Gerald? All right, good. I'm the Big Shot. The biggest shot on radio on Saturday night. Anyway, Sir Henry Cheatham here, along with my man Gerald over there. Studio guest here is Miss Audrey K. That's what you call yourself, Audrey K.
Audrey K.
Audrey K. You know, I got a niece named Audrey. And on our live line, we have Mr. J.R. Blue coming to us from down there in, he claimed he's from Cleveland, but all of a sudden now he's from Ruleville, right?
I ain't want to, when you first said Cleveland, I ain't want to just be, I'm from Ruleville, Mississippi. And it's like 8 miles from Cleveland.
Yeah.
I'm from Ruleville.
But the women in Ruleville look as good. Cleveland got some pretty ladies, man. I'm telling you that I got a niece from down there. You know, my nephew married.
Okay.
They got a lot of pretty ladies up there in Cleveland.
So you right.
But I guess in the whole Magnolia State, we got a lot of pretty women out there. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, they say we the fattest state, man.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I think when I was down in Atlanta last weekend. And I noticed how everything got a faster pace, like everything moving fast, people walking here. But here, you know, things is not, you know, people don't walk as much as like in the bigger cities.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of that old school soul cooking too. you know, I'm just gonna be honest with you. so you know, it's the truth.
Yeah, run away from McDonald's if you can, and get into that kitchen and if you can, you know.
So right.
Yeah.
You know what, JR, I just want to tell you that song, Goody Y'all, is that what it's called? I love that. That's
Oh,
hot.
I thank you.
You know, that may find its way in one of my plays, I got to tell you.
I sure thank you.
Yes, that may find its way in one of my plays for sure. When you coming to Chicago anyway? You coming to Chicago anytime soon?
Real soon.
Okay.
Soon. I was talking with a promoter about it. Because I was just telling him that, you know, that the record was being played in the area, and I was talking to a promoter, and we're going to make that happen real soon.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, real soon. I got a lot of family out there, too, as well.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
A lot of family,
Yeah, that'd be good, man. I'd be glad to have you around, and please let me know.
Yeah, let me know, too, because I don't know if you do cable access, but I have a cable access show that I'd just love to have you on Today with Audrey Hay. And so I'd love to have you on that. And like I say, I may have to just steal a little bit of your music for one of my plays.
This is what a colored woman will do for you. She's ready to tell you, I'm going to steal. I'm going to take some of your music.
I'm going to tell you. I mean, I'm going to give you your props.
Thank you. Yeah,
I'm going to give you your props. So you have to worry about that.
Do what you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here, live on WVON.
So, JR, you're about ready to leave us, you know. Well, I don't want to keep you all night. We really appreciate it, man.
Oh, and the same, man. Like I said, I truly thank y'all. Truly thank you. You know, for just listening to music and supporting music, you know. And so I thank everybody out there, you know, who listen and appreciate what we're doing from the bottom of my heart, you know. And we're going to keep putting it down, you know.
Yeah, who are some of the guys you're working with down there, you know, on these CDs that you just did on Amazing? Who are some of our musicians?
Man, like even my band right now, I actually have 4 members that played with Bobby Bland, you know, before he passed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So Sidney Ford played with for many years. Rick Dolan, Ivory Joe was Al Green, trumpet player. Played with Al Green for a while. So I find like we was talking again today. I always I surround myself with a lot of great artists and musicians, and they bring out the best of me. Like on the record, like I said, I cut the record at 30, 40 minutes, you know, but at the same time, I was surrounded by professionals, people who've been cutting records all their life from stacks, you know, playing with Isaac Hayes, you know. So I surround myself with real great musicians, and they old school, much older than me.
How big was that band you used on that Amazing?
On that song, I used a 4-piece rhythm, used three-piece horns and 2 background singers.
Yeah, they sound good.
And on stage, you know, I used I use 3 horns and 4 rhythm sections, 8-piece band.
Okay, great. Hey, man. Hey, you know, if people want good music, then, you know, thank God that guys like you are doing it, man. I'm serious about that. Yeah. I see a good upside for your career if you actually stick with you know, the real thing that you're doing. Because you're doing it. I mean, these other guys not doing it. You're doing it.
Go the hard way. It's really no shit. Ain't the shortcut way. It's hard. It's very difficult, but I thank God for because you know how it is keeping your band and being able you gotta have charts.
Yeah.
You know, you can't like
exactly.
when you arrange this music. You know, you gotta have charts on it. There's not no computers back there. Ain't no. When we on stage, it ain't no. You know, I won't take nothing from none of it because everything has its place.
Right.
But it's just a real raw. It's the real thing. You know, it ain't no computer back there. It's people actually blowing the horn and reading charts.
Wow,
you know?
That's different nowadays.
It's really, and it takes time. Like a whole year, I used to have to drive to Memphis. You know, Memphis is like 2 hours, an hour and a half. A whole year, I drove down there to build a band. Sometimes it used to be me, my saxophone player, and one bass. Nobody else. I changed 10 drummers. You know, because you're just going in, people who ain't serious. It might not work. You know, it's building. You know, it's very difficult, you know, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
I always say that's when God is cleaning house so that you can really shine.
Show you right.
Yes. So,
show you right.
Yes, and you got to persevere. You got to keep moving. You got to keep it going, and you just got to keep your hope alive and your dreams streaming.
That's true. JR, now, how many instruments do you play, JR? What do you play?
I play the sax. And I don't. Even on stage, you know, my mom was just talking about it. She was like, you know, you might start putting your saxophone back out. But I really just focus on singing, and I focus on the singing side and let the people who really great at what they do, I let them cover those areas.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
That's a formula for success.
Right.
Yeah. I used to, you know, I don't even try to not dealing with arranging and things like that. I pick with the piano and to come up with my ideas. And then once I come up with my ideas, I put in the hand of people who, the saxophone player is all he do. He play the sax. You know, I might walk in his home, and he'll have saxophone parts broken down all over the house.
Wow.
You know, so ain't no way you're going to compete with a person because he specializes in the saxophone.
Right.
Yes.
And so that's the formula I use.
You sound like a very wise man.
Right. Yes. But JR, I want to thank you for being here on Classic Blues. I tell you what I also want you to do. I want you to do me a drop, man. Cut me a drop with some of your music there. You know, some of your music bed there.
Will do.
Classic Blues and R&B, and get it to me so I can drop it in on my show here. Appreciate it.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, you get ready to go to church in the morning because I know you got to get up and go to church. You're probably a deacon down there.
Oh yeah. Well, I actually got to go. Too. Yeah. I hadn't just been going as often as I should, you know. But I'm always listening. I'm reading.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you take good care of yourself and tell Miss Cassandra I say thanks for getting you with me and keeping in touch. All right.
And JR, always nurture your spiritual side. Whatever you have to do, whether you're traveling or whatever, just make sure you nurture that, just like you're doing by reading, going to church when you can, and doing whatever. But don't let that part go.
All right, we'll do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what song you want me to close you out with? Give me one of your songs. What song you got?
I want you to close it out with My Baby.
You got that, My Baby? Okay. All right, we're going to do that, JR. And thank you very much. Every time I hear, you know, going down 55, man, that makes me homesick, you know.
Oh, well, you got to come on down. You got to come down.
I can see on a nice, beautiful sunny day, not too hot. It was a beautiful spring day, man. That's a dog, man. But I love that, man. That really grabbed me. That's what really brought me. I said, dog, man, this is something else. I'm riding right down the road there, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you take good care. And thank you very much for being with us here. We appreciate it.
Thank you, JR. You sound wonderful, like a wonderful person. Keep it up. We need more people.
Thank you.
All right. You're listening to Classic. I'm sorry, JR. You got something to say?
Oh, no, I was just listening.
Okay. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM.
About me leaving you. You've been beside me when I didn't have a dime. Prove to me your love is true. You never thought you'll ever fall back in love, baby. I'll prove you wrong. Your heart been broken
Spend your Saturday nights right here on Classic Blues and R&B with Sir Henry Cheatham.
On the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
You know the time have come. Oh, for me to hit the road again.
You know, baby, do your car drive as good as it sounds? Do you think you can just park your car in my driveway? Yeah. You know, just ease right up behind. Ah, just like that, baby. Ah, yeah.
right. Oh, boy. I just realized, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. Well, that's all right. It'll be okay. Sometimes when things just don't lay like they supposed to lay. You got to walk tall. Anyway, you just heard Bobby Doll Johnson. And what the hell? Pull up behind me there, baby. Drop it in low and all that other stuff. And you heard JR Blue, You're My Baby. All here on Classic Blues and R&B. Want to thank JR for being our guest here. Change is coming April 3rd. Be sure to check out the Matt McGill Morning Show with Maze Jackson. More in-depth coverage of our news, more celebrity and political interviews, and more fun starting Monday. That's the day after tomorrow, April 3rd, 6 a.m. Matt McGill Morning Show. Matt McGill with Maze Jackson. Only on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON. WVON Heritage, Urban Heritage Film Festival series kicks off Thursday, April 6th, with a screening of What Happened, Miss Simone, a documentary about the life of Nina Simone. John Perry Small and the WVON family at the Beverly Arts Center, 111th and Western Avenue on April 6th, as we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the film series. Go to WVON.com and click on the Heritage Film Series for more information. Doors open at 6 p.m. Movie starts at 7 p.m. Thursday, April 6th at the Beverly Arts Center, 111th and Western Avenue. Presented by Illinois Service Federal. Get your tickets now. And don't forget, coming up Monday on the Chit Chat Daddy Show, Real Talk, Real People. Chat Daddy welcomes the show Inglewood. Let me back it up. Chat Daddy welcomes to the show Inglewood native Dr. Lamente Sweetie Conway, founder, president, and director of the I Am Able Foundation, whose sole mission is to introduce underprivileged youth from all walks of life to the field of medicine with the hope of them eventually becoming doctors. Up-and-coming R&B singer Justin Ruff stopped by to talk about his unique sound and style. All this and so much more at 6 p.m. on your favorite radio station, favorite happy hour on the radio. I think you're trying to compete with me, that Chat Daddy. Real People, Real Talk with Chat Daddy. See him. Good show. Check it out. Yeah, Monday. We're headed up to the top of the hour. Okay, Ms. Orr, you want to say something before we hit the top? You only got about 10 seconds. Well, wait till we come back.
Yeah, we can wait till we come back.
Until you won't
10
be
seconds,
rushed
I'm
through
taking it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Take us on up there. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B, folks. We'll be back to join. And congratulations to Gonzaga. And damn it, you made me. I didn't even talk about my lady dogs down there. You know, dog, man. Mississippi Bulldogs. Yeah, them ladies, they beat UConn. You didn't think it was going to happen, did you, chump? Yeah, but they did anyway. They beat them. 100. How many games? 101 games they won?
111.
It was. That's right, it was. I remember when they went to that 100. Yeah, you doggone right, yeah. And they took somebody from Mississippi to bring them off that horse. Now I'm going with the Lady Dogs and the doggone Bulldogs. Yeah, that's right, Gonzaga. I'm going with them. Who you picking?
The team that plays Mississippi State and North Carolina.
So they both can't. South Carolina playing, I think, Mississippi State, isn't it? Who's the ladies on the other side?
I don't even know.
I think it's Carolina. I think Carolina. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because the boys got knocked out. I think the girls were left. But anyway, you can bet your life them lady dogs gonna be biting up. Both of them dogs gonna do some heavy biting Sunday and Monday. You know, all here on the NCAA. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM.
Red onions.
stretch, as they call it, as we head down the road here. Sunday morning. We're streaming live at WVON.com on the World Wide Web. Also at iHeartRadio. And you can check us out also on the Ustream TV. I look like I got to shave, my hair cut. I even got my cologne on, so I smell good, so y'all can smell me as you look through. Yeah, you can turn it off if you want to. I'm just like the champ. You have to understand, I'm part of the champ generation. Hell, we know. He thought highly of myself. Yep. Anyway, WVON always wants you to get social by going to Facebook.com and type in WVON 1690 and like us over there. And follow us on Twitter at WVON 1690 and on Instagram at WVON 1690. You can always text WVON to 88474 and get all of our information from our newsletter and all of that. Come on and check it out and do it. And Classic Blues would like you to like us on Facebook, Classic Blues and R&B, and follow us on Twitter at WVON Henry. Also, you can always get everything by going to our YouTube channel. That's Henry CB on YouTube. Go over there and get it all. So you can get it everything over there. We post these shows up if we start them on time. And we do. We post the one we put up on what the hell is it? Ustream. We post those, and we also post the shows that my man over there be doing every Saturday night for me. The big shot over there, Mr. Gerald Britt. He just showed me how big of a shot I am, you know. Because I thought I was a big shot. Changes coming April 3rd. Be sure to check out the Matt McGill Morning Show with Maze Jackson. Morning, more in-depth coverage of our news, more celebrity and political interviews, and more fun starting Monday. But the fun is going to be what's in it for the black folks. Starting Monday, April 3rd, 6 a.m., Matt McGill with Maze Jackson. Only on the Talk of Chicago, WVON, 1690 WVON. And don't forget the Heritage Series going to be over at the Beverly Arts Center coming up. WVON Urban Heritage Film Series kicks off Thursday, April 6th, with a screening of What Happened to Nina Miss Simone. That's a documentary about the life of Nina Simone. Join Perry Small and the WVON family at the Beverly Arts Center, 111th and Weston, on April 6th as we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the film series. Go to WVON.com and click on the Heritage Film Series for more information. Doors open at 6 p.m. Movie starts at 7. That's Thursday, April 6th at the Beverly Arts Center, 111th and Western. Presented by Illinois Service Federal. Get your tickets now. And come on out and see a decent movie, clean movie. Nina Simone. She was one of the great ones. A lot of folks, you know, I thought I would love to, but anyway, Nina Simone. She was a hell of an artist. So, in the studio with us, I have Miss Audrey Kenner. And my man Sam, he just barged in here as always. He's my boy, though. He's all right. He's cool. He think he can beat me playing. And he can. So, Ms. Kenner, tell us about your show you got coming up here. Tell us a little bit about it. You got 3 stars coming. What is that? Written and directed by you, Audrey K. Kenner.
Yes.
All right, tell us a little bit about it. Coming up Mother's Day over at the Beverly Arts Center, too. Mm-hmm. All right, 2407 West 111, you got here. All right.
Yes. And that is 111th and Western.
Right on. A dramatic comedy of love, sacrifice, magic, and miracles. All right. So, a little bit about it.
Well, this play that we do, it's by Com Productions, which is our production company. And what we do is we allow people with a dream to be on stage. We give them that venue to be on stage. And as long as they want to commit and they want to be a part of it, we are very happy to allow them to do this. Now, 3 Stars is about a 99-year-old man who wants to tell a story. His family doesn't want him to tell a story because there are certain things that happens when he tells the story. So, of course, they don't want him to tell the story. Now, all of us out here, and because they love him, how many of us out here, our family just don't understand, what we have to do, what we're driven to do, what's in our heart to do in life. And they're, because of their love, they're kind of afraid for us to do it. Well, this addresses some of those issues and the issue of how we love, who we love, and what is going on in our what do you call it? Our feelings that are inside of us, and how we want to protect those that we love. But sometimes that protection is not exactly what they need. So we go from we span 3 different time periods. The modern times, the story that he tells is in ancient times, and then the person who gave him the story is in old times. It's not exactly ancient times. So there is the play is wonderful. We have some wonderful actors and actresses that they pour their heart out, and I will just say that these people, they will just bless your soul. You will be thoroughly entertained. In our practices and rehearsals, we laugh all the time. We laugh all the time, and it's just such a good feeling. And we're hoping that when you come out, well, we know that if you come out, you're going to get this good feeling too. So just come out and support us, support the cause. We love artists. We love new artists. We love emerging artists. And one of the things that we do, we have a cable access network television show where we want artists who want to be seen. If you have clean art, if you have good art, if you have positive art, if you for real in your heart, hit me up on todaywithAudreyK@gmail.com and let me know. Just put in the subject line, talent for your show. And I would be glad to contact you if you have some footage, some videos to send it right there, and I will get back in touch with you and come to the show and see, how we're working with local artists to make sure that they get that exposure.
Well, hell, I'm 90 years old. You're going to tell me I can't tell what I want to say?
That's what oh my God, you know the line. There's a line in the play.
Oh, yeah. Well, man is 90 years old. Hey, you ought to be glad he got, the faculty to tell you what happened.
And one of the characters, he actually says, the man is 99 years old. He's older than a grown man.
That's right. 2 of them.
Yeah, so, yes, it's what you say. People want to prevent us from doing something, and it looks like love, but is it really?
Yeah. Tell you what, we're going to get back to some real music here on the show. We got a Nina Simone. You said Nina Simone is going to...
Yes, matter of fact, one of Nina Simone's songs is in our play. And how it shows up in our play is that he is telling these people basically, hey, it's a good life, and I'm feeling good.
Good. All right, here we go. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me.
All right, you just heard the Psychedelic Shack by The Temptations, and you heard Cupid Shuffle, and Nina Simone, Feeling Good. Studio guest here is Ms. Audrey Kay, and she's putting on a play over at the Beverly Art Center, and it's called 3 Stars. And that's some of the music I guess you'll be playing in there. She'll have over there.
All of those, the last 3 songs that played, they will be in the play, and there will be other songs in the play too. So it's a really fun time, and you can bring your whole family.
Mm-hmm. It's a musical, right?
Yes, it's a musical. So there's dancing and there's music, and it's just great fun.
Yeah, how big is your cast?
Oh, our cast, we have about our cast is about 15 to 20 people in the cast. And all these people, like I say, they had a dream of being on stage, and believe me, they lay it out there.
Good.
They lay it out there.
Mm-hmm. And you got have you got that 90-year-old man? Is he alive?
Actually, the 90-year-old man is being played by a 27-year-old.
You don't know.
He's being played. So he's being played by the magic of makeup. So we have makeup. So he's being played by a young guy who is just he's so awesome and so determined and so intelligent. So we give him opportunity. And you know what he said? He said, when we found him, one of the cast members found him singing in a subway tunnel or something like that. Okay. Yeah, she found him. And he came to me, he said, I always wanted to play an old man.
If you're lucky, you might become one.
And he does an awesome job. So, yeah, all of the artists do an awesome job. And the characters, they're just so rich and they're so full. And this is not a gospel play. It's a play that could go from the Beverly Arts Center, in my opinion, straight to Broadway.
But what about Michigan Avenue?
Michigan Avenue. What's the theater district down there on State Street? It can go. It can go any place.
Hopefully, it will.
Yeah. Oh well, you know what? In time.
How long you been doing?
Well, we've been doing these plays now for 3 years now, and I think we've done 4 plays in the 3 years. And our organization, Calm Productions, it actually stands for Christ Alive Worldwide Ministries. But we are not a church, and we don't push or advocate, religion on anyone. We just believe in just giving people a chance to live out their dreams and to just feel how that feels. Because when you feel good inside, and something inside of you is given the freedom, of exposure. I mean, what is that but God? So that's why we do what we do. Not to make money. Nobody gets paid, including myself. And
I was trying to get some money out of this.
No, nobody gets paid. I know people don't even do this anymore. Just do stuff, freeing out the goodness of their heart. And I don't have a problem with that. But that's what our ministry is supposed to be about. So we cannot really venture from that, or else we wouldn't be Calm Productions giving people a chance out here. And we put money behind them so that they can get the exposure. So we put money behind them. And then we have people that donate. They donate a few coins here and there. So that's helpful.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Now, you say you did 3 other plays?
Yes, we did 4 plays, actually. One of our plays was A Fiery Destination and 3 Stars, and we have another one coming up, not this year, but the following year, and we will be looking for actors and musicians who want a chance to be exposed within the context of a play.
Okay, well, I want to thank you very much, Miss Audrey Kay and Mr. Kenner, for coming by, letting us know what's happening. 3 Stars that's Mother's Day too, over at the Beverly Arts Center.
Oh, and I wanted to say the 99-year-old man, just to clarify, He wants to tell the story of the 3 stars. So that's how we get the name 3 Stars.
What's the name of the 3 stars? Do you know?
No, the 3 stars, they're actually stars that appear mysteriously in the sky. And it has a whole village of people just afraid. Yeah, they don't know what's happening because this is during the time when people believed in idols and they were worshiping idols and they believed in myths and they, and superstitions. So, of course, this kind of rattles them.
Yeah. Hey, man, we got another guy in the studio. And we're going to tell you, we're going to play some music before I talk to you. Is that all right?
It's your show.
All right. I just wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. Let my man Gerald know that. I mean, he don't seem to know
Gerald,
that.
I'm just joking. We're on radio. It sounds good.
All right. Let's come on. You ready to hit a couple over there? All right. Here you go. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B here on WVON 1690 AM.
Hey baby, why you wanna treat me so mean? The man that broke your heart must remind you of me.
I'm coming in for a minute.
The DJ set the mood just right. Take me in your arms and we'll go off to paradise. Let me whisper in your ear, tell you that I want you. Hold me in your arms, kiss me and caress me. I like it like that. You know I like it like that. Let me whisper in your ear, tell you that I want you. Hold me in your arms, kiss me and caress me. I like it like that. I like it like that. Of the ocean, step on in and let me show ya. You gotta give and take, give and take. You gotta give and take. Then you 1, 2 step, 1, 2 step, move it round and round, take it on down, hold me close, shake it to the one that you love the most. Let me whisper in your ear, tell you that I want you. Yeah. In your arms, kiss me and caress me. You know I like it like. I like it like that. Let me whisper in your ear, tell you that I want you. Yeah. Hold me in your arms, kiss me and caress me. I like it like that. I like it like that. Like it like that. Tell you that I want you. Hold me in your arms, yeah. Kiss me and caress me. I like it like that. Boy, you know I like it. I like it like that. You know I like it. Let me whisper in your ear, tell you that I want you. Hold me in your arms.
And
if you're anything like me, I know you can't wait for tonight. 'Cause I'm counting the hours, the minutes, the seconds, till my good loving daddy comes home. Till he comes home, he's gonna have me scratching and clawing just like a kitty cat all night long till the break of dawn. All the lovers in the house, if you know what I'm talking about, let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. All the lovers in the house, if you know what I'm talking about, let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. I wanna see the hands of all the people. Who's gonna do it tonight? Tonight. Now I don't know about you, but I'm gonna get mine. That's all that's on my mind. Now I don't like to kiss and tell, but my baby is doing his job. Oh yes he is. And I love a man who really wrecks a car, put it in the garage all night long. All the lovers in the house, if you know what I'm talking about, let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. All the lovers in the house, if you know what I'm talking about, let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. This song is dedicated to the
Right here as we roll into the final moments of the show. Don't forget our Chat Daddy Sims here on Monday night. Real talk, real people, all here on WVON. Chat Daddy welcomes Inglewood native Dr. Lamenta, Sweetie Conway, founder, president, and director of I Am Able Foundation, whose sole mission is to introduce underprivileged youth from all walks of life to the field of medicine, with the hopes of them eventually becoming doctors. Up-and-coming R&B singer Justin Ruff stopped by to talk about his unique sound and style. All of this and so much more at 6 p.m. on your favorite happy hour on the radio. real talk, real people, all of that. All right, here my man Sam here in the studio here. Sam, how you doing, son?
I'm pretty good, Henry.
What you been up to?
Living, you know.
Living,
yeah. Playing music, you know. Same thing, my everyday grind, you know. Making a living, you know, trying to keep everybody happy and positive, and
trying to make a living playing your guitar.
Trying to play my guitar, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I'd like to send a shout out to my man, my homie Daryl Brown. We were just out in Crestwood on my way here to the studio, and went to see some friends of ours who play in a Motley Crue tribute band. They're called Motley too. But anyway, as you well know, we have a show coming up this Sunday at City Life.
Yeah.
Right off Cottage Grove, 712 East 83rd. Sunday, 7:30 until close. Well, that's probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. But it's no cover. It's an adult show, no sagging pants. Tell your friends, bring a few ends. No cover, but you want to probably drink something. There's no food there. But, you know, if you like old school music, come on out and check me out, Sam Cockrell and the Brothers of the Ghetto Band. And again, that's 70s, 80s, 90s, old school music back from the day when music was really, you know, it meant something. It told a story. It made you feel good. You heard a note, you know who it was. So I'm inviting the class at Kenwood High School out as well. It's 1976, my graduating class, and 1975. 74 is welcome, even 77 and 78. But again, no sagging pants, so we come there with an adult attitude, man. We just there to have a good time and enjoy the music and each other's company. And what about you, man? How have you been?
I've been doing good, yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, what's that? The City Life, the new City, the City Life. Yeah, that's the name of it.
Yeah, City Life.
Yeah, I was there a couple of Sundays ago.
Yeah. It's kind of, you know, good to try to bring more entertainment to the South Side.
Definitely.
Because people just they don't really support it as much as I would like for them to, whether it's me or whoever. Because, you know, they always complain about why you guys always on the North Side. You know, well, our people won't come out and support us, and I know that economics sometimes have a play with that, but this is for free, you know, so you can maybe scrounge up a few dollars and have a couple drinks and come out and have a good time, and hopefully in the neighborhood you can walk home.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. So it's just a situation that we're trying to create and give people a chance to come out on the South Side. Even if you work on Mondays, you don't have to stay that long. Come on out, and maybe we can build this up to turn into something for many, many entertainers, or at City Life and other little small venues on the South Side and West Side of Chicago.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, you know.
Always a good thing to try to empower our own people and create this kind of situation in our neighborhoods, so people don't have to go so far to hear good music, you know. And when we're up on the North Side, you know, it's because the money's there and there are opportunities there. But we can create those same opportunities here on the South Side if we get together and try to make it happen, you know.
Right. I guess I'm the only crazy one. I really think that we colored folks can do it.
Me too.
I don't know why we don't do it. We don't get me started. I don't want to get depressed.
Well, don't get depressed, but
I don't want to get depressed.
It does make you think to yourself, you know, like this. Yeah. There are people here who have the capital who could create more of a buzz on the South Side or the West Side. You know, because that's where the music comes from. You know, we got to travel to go other places and have other people support us. I mean, you know, we have a lot of power in our community. If we use it and you know and put it together, it doesn't always have to be about money.
Right.
You know, you can do something, give the people a free show. So, hey man, look, you get your check next month, save a few dollars and come on out. We're not going to try to kill people with the price, but hey, you know what? Let's keep the entertainment on the South Side and the West Side, you know, and give people a chance to come out where they don't have to spend a lot of money to go see it.
Right, and we'll make sure it's nice and safe too. That's
that's most important.
Always talk about that, but that can be dealt with too. You know.
Yeah, none of us want to come someplace and invite you someplace where we feel uncomfortable.
Right.
You know, it's just a mentality. Come there with the right attitude, and everything will be great. You know.
Right.
So
time for us to take our community back, block by block, brick by brick.
Yes, sir. Amen to that. Because it's time. You know, we don't need to wait any longer. We need to do things. Even businesses that we want to bring into our community.
Yes.
You know, to keep us from going all the way to 95th or the north side. We had a Best Buy here, and we lost it.
Yeah.
You know, we need more of those things to keep the money in the neighborhood, man, to create jobs.
Yeah. I'm speech now. But no, that's absolutely true, man. You know, I just don't know what's wrong with folks, man. I mean, they afraid to be successful.
Well, man, see, people are afraid to call names. I don't mind that. We got a lot of giants in the city of Chicago who have the ability to bring this together.
Yep.
But it's not important enough for them to do so. So therefore, it's not going to happen. You know, if somebody else says, "Hey, man, we should do this," then maybe they'll think about it. You know, but let's empower our kids to want to be better than what they're looking at right now. You know. There's a lot of talent and genius and brilliance on the south side and west side, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We need to unleash that talent in a positive way, which we can do, you know.
Yeah, look, we have to get in the way that we can. You know, like I tell people all the time, we didn't come here. We were brought here against our will. But we have persevered and showed you how great black people have become in this world that we live in. Yeah. We've made many contributions.
Oh.
Many.
America would be very bland and dull place. England would likewise.
It wouldn't have been built.
Yeah, that's true.
We built it.
Right. The Negro who lives on the patronage of philanthropists is the most dangerous Negro, the dangerous member of society, because he is willing to turn back the clock of progress when his benefactor asks him to do so. You know who said that?
Who said that?
The great Marcus
Garvey?
Yes, Marcus Garvey.
But what about our guy wanting to make America great again?
I think that's a good thing. I think, look, you ain't gonna get me to turn against my president.
I don't listen. I'm
thinking about you.
I'm being facetious and sarcastic.
Yeah, I ain't turning against my progress.
When was it ever great?
Well, it was better. I mean, I think when you talk about greatness, you know, things did work. I could go and get me a shirt that was really cotton, you know, some wool and all that other stuff. To me, when I was a kid growing up, things was better.
But you know what,
the
though?
Material, you know, clothing thing.
But Henry, think about this for a minute. Now, Mitt Romney repeatedly said to people when he was running against Barack, we had to take the country back. And I wonder who back from who. He never said who he had to take it back from. And I'm thinking, like, what does he mean by that? Because I
want my country back, man.
Okay,
but right now, you see, I don't think most of you understand. See, I am an American. I'm not an immigrant.
You keep telling me that, but
right.
You're
wrong.
Though. You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. And I'm going to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
In the process of that.
The Native American are the true Native Americans.
But you have to understand.
Yes.
I have Native American blood in my blood.
Yes, you do.
But
yes,
I don't sweat that, you know.
You do.
But I'm saying, one of my grandmother's name was America. So you can't get no more Indian than that.
You know what? You ought to play James Brown record as your thing, living in America. You are Mr. America. I'm just an immigrant here, man.
Yeah, I'm not an immigrant.
I'm an immigrant, like
I'm
everybody else.
No, I'm not damn.
Everybody from Europe is an immigrant.
I'm not from Europe.
I said everybody from Europe is an immigrant.
Well, yeah, that's different.
But they're claiming the country.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Watson, how you doing down there, sweet lady? You know, see, I didn't call you Miss Howard Henderson this time. See, you know, you're absolutely right. The truth is the truth. There are enough artists, musicians, etc., to get something going, but so many times egos and greed get in the way.
Amen to that. Who said that?
A lady down in Memphis, Tennessee, by the name of Miss Florence Watson.
Miss Florence Washington, you are so right. I'm sorry, Miss Watson, you are so right. Now, you know what? We got a lot of great. Let me say that again. We have a lot of leaders here that could use their platform to do this, but they don't. Now, I don't have to point them out because if you think about it, I'm in Chicago. You can figure out who I'm talking about.
That's all I'm going to say. Tell me. No, don't call no names because you might get me in trouble. Y'all talk about my president, but y'all don't want to talk about each other.
No.
I'll tell you what my president going to do. My president look like he going to have the mental institution. Have Negroes kill me before I look over that Facebook and see some of this stuff, man.
I've heard the term intellectual idiot uttered quite a bit.
Man, they talking about the president so bad.
I say I've heard the term intellectual idiot.
Well, some of them who are making a statement, I mean, people are really reacting. Hey, folks, let me tell y'all something. The doggone Russians ain't did nothing, all right? If somebody said to me once, how can you have a KGB agent as president? Well, just like we had a CIA agent president. Y'all don't even remember that. You do know Bush was CIA, right?
Oh, definitely.
Folks don't even think about
it. I have no problem believing that.
Americans are ignorant. I forgot to do my opening, man. Ignorance is the most costly crop that any community can produce. Give me some music over there, Gerald. Yeah, give me some music, man. Make it. Give me that John Primer, man. Hit it hard and heavy. Ain't no big deal, is it? Oh, it is?
Yeah, man.
Dang God, man. Sam has got me talking to you, and I ain't playing my music like I should. What we got over there, man? What we got, man? Give me some Fat Wild or something, man. I got to have some hard. Oh, okay.
Keep it on point, Gerald.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well. Yeah, why you let me talk so long? Why you didn't tell me before now? Say, Sir Henry, it's time for some music. Okay. All right. Okay. You got this song, I Cheated Myself. Have you got that song? It's a short song, right? If not, we'll get it next week. How's that? Yeah. All right. Okay. Break it on. Okay, folks, I tell you what. It has been a pleasure. Thank my guest, J.R. Blue, Miss Audrey K. My man Sam dropped by here, as he always do. Your door is open, so he drops in when he wants to. I want to thank all of you for listening. And God bless and keep all of you. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to it. Classic YouTube, Henry CB. And like our Facebook page. And on Facebook, that's Classic Blues and R&B. And follow us on Twitter, WVON Henry. Yeah, well, I got some new, like I said, I got some new music here, and I'm going to do it. The modern man never asks himself what he will do or what he have to pay for his power. This is a question we ought to be asking ourselves with that doggone little computer, folks. That doggone Elon Musk, I'm taking another look at him because I don't know about him. He looks a little funny, and he is from South Africa. And he talking about getting that old spaceship together to go out there. Hey, you'll be able to you're going to fly to the moon, right? Yeah, you can go out there. Hell, get you up out of here. Okay, folks. May God bless and keep you. And I tell you what, I'll be back up in there next Saturday, and you'll have nothing but some great music. I'm going to shut up a little bit, and I ain't going to talk too much. Thank you, Miss Watson, for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed the program. Hope I didn't bore you to death. May God bless and keep all of you until we meet again. Adios. Break it up.